I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you...
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The second active leading rusher in the NFL. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
30-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
The pass. Preston Smith on the tackle. Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Was Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Golladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 with over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. From the gun, here's Stafford. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Lions first down.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding in a big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
16 on the play.
Stafford going to lead with Swift on the draw. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 19-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with no score.
Chargers going to try and throw on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
From the 25 on second down, Stafford, and some space here.
That's right, baby.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Lions, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
But I think the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. A good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it is now 21-0.
Next the score, Packers 21, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To Jesse James.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
26.
Rodgers now to throw. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Tanyan. That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mike 51. Mike 51. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. 6-man.
Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Past the 20. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is going to lose yardage here.
To Jamal.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the route is on. It's 24-0. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Going right back to Galladay. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down now. It's Jones trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw now. Here's Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Jones. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
I know a lot of Green Bay fans were pretty upset because they drafted Jordan Love, the quarterback out of Utah State. In fact, moved up late in the first round in order to grab him. But remember, they drafted Aaron Rodgers when Brett Favre was around. This kid brings more.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are pouring it on. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Lions take over first and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Agnew on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off for Detroit.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown of the new season. And this offense continues to pour it on. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The defense has spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. From the 50, it's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Complete to DeAndre.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The drive starts with a completion, left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Let's go, D. 44 is the mic. 44.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and now it's 2nd down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And the Lions first down.
On first down at Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end.
Stafford's
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Packers' 28-yard line.
Again, Peterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big pickup there on the run. 59 yards for him on the ground. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. 27 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking.